Hello everyone, thank you for tuning in for our home practice, from my home to yours. So I hope that you're happy and healthy at home at this moment. Since we couldn't meet to do class today, I was thinking that I would just film a video for you guys, and you can do this whenever you would like. This class we're gonna work on the core. We're going to open up the hips a bit, so you will need a block and also a blanket, or you could use a pillow instead of a blanket. We're just going to use that near the end. So a couple things before we start. I want to remind you nothing in the video is required. If you need to skip a pose or skip a vinyasa or take a modified version, I'll try to add as many modifications in there as possible as we move through. But yeah, it'll be fun. We're going to get a cool creative flow going to heat up the body and really open up the hips, again strengthening the core. So I will add a couple more advanced poses in there just for you to try. If you like, you definitely don't have to, but again, I hope you're happy and healthy at home and staying safe. Thank you. Let's get started. So we'll get started in a nice comfortable seat today, maybe crossing at the shins or the ankles. Finding a nice tall spine here, letting the shoulders relax away from the ears. And I want to invite you to close the eyes, letting the palms rest on top of the knees here. And then from here, we'll just start to bring some awareness to your breath. So a nice deep inhale in through the nose. Hold it right at the top, and then exhale, release the breath out the mouth. And then inhale again deeply. And then exhale, let it go. Follow that breath to the end. One more big inhale. And exhale. Really letting those shoulders melt away from the ears, the palms relax. And then from here on your next inhale, gently opening up the eyes. We'll reach the arms up to the sides, reach them up overhead. As you exhale, diving forward, a little forward fold to start. Gently walking the palms out, melting the heart and the head. Then when you're ready, walking the hands back towards you, spine up nice and tall. We'll do that again. Inhale and exhale, diving forward. Gently walking the hands back towards you. Nice tall spine. Inhale again, reach it up. As you exhale, diving deep, planting the palms, maybe walking them out a little bit here. And then when you're ready, walking the hands back towards you, spine up nice and tall. And then inhale again here. Reach it up nice and high. We'll plant the right palm alongside the hip. Gently bend into the elbow here. Relax that right shoulder. Keep reaching through the left fingertips. Left sitting bone stays plugged into the mat. As you inhale, press yourself back up through center. Reach it up nice and high. Plant the left palm. Gently bend into the elbow here. Relaxing the shoulder. Keeping the right sitting bone plugged in. As you inhale, pressing back up through center. Hands to the heart. On that exhale, inhale again, reach it up nice and high. Going straight into an easy twist here. So twisting to the right, left hand to right knee, right fingertips right behind the hips. Gazing over to the right here. Or maybe over the right shoulder. Deep breath in, full breath out for that twist. As you inhale, unravel, reach it up nice and high. As you exhale, twisting over to the left here. Gazing over to the left or over the left shoulder. Nice deep inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale one more time. And then exhale, release it, unravel, reach it up nice and high. One more time to fold forward. Gently walking the hands out here, melting the heart and the head. And then gently walking the hands back, spine up nice and tall. Inhale, reach it up. And then exhale, hands to the heart. So from here, we're going to start to unravel the legs kind of shifting off to one side here, coming to find your little tabletop hands and knees. So shoulders stack over the wrists, hips over the knees here, tops of the feet down, fingers spread wide. And we're gently drawing the elbow creases forward as you exhale, round the back up, draw the chin into the chest, navel in towards the spine. And then as you inhale, drop the belly, open the heart, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale to round, pressing the mat away. Inhale to open. And exhale to round. So just want you to move at your own pace here with your own breath. Modifying this practice to your own needs today. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, opening. Exhale, round one more time. Really puff up between the shoulder blades. And then from here, we're going to sit the hips back to the heels. Walking the palms out in front of you, melting the heart and the head down towards the mat for that child's pose. Taking a breath or two here. Inhale deeply and exhale slowly. Inhale deeply and then exhale, release. When you're ready, walking the hands back towards you, bringing the spine up nice and tall, sitting up on the heels. And we're going to shift the legs off to one side, scooting to the middle of the mat here. Grab onto that block. So we're going to take that block with us as we lay all the way down to work the abdominals here. So drawing those knees in, rocking a little side to side, massaging out the low back here. Nice deep inhale, slow exhale. And then from here, when you're ready, we'll bring the arms alongside the body, palms face down, extending both legs up nice and high to the sky. So we're going to work some little scissor legs, so keeping the feet flexed, lower just the right leg. And only lower it as low as you can still press the low back into the mat, draw the navel in towards the spine, and then we'll switch here. And switch, and switch. So just a little back and forth here, again with your breath, keeping that core nice and tight, the low back pressing into the mat, breathing in, breathing out, switch, and switch. Keep that pace going, not moving with momentum, but control, keeping those feet flexed. Low back stays pressing into the mat here. Switch and switch. One more time, switch and switch. And then extend both legs up nice and high to the sky. We're going to bend those knees deep. Hug them in just for a moment, rock side to side. When you're ready, grabbing onto that block. So we're going to take the block and place it on top of the right knee here. And then right elbow is going to press onto the other side of the block. So a couple options for this exercise. We could keep the palms together and just keep the head resting on the mat. And then from there, open the elbow and extend the left leg. Or interlace the hands behind the head, peeling the head, neck, chest, and chin away, keeping the low back pressing in, navel drawing in towards the spine. So here we go. On your inhale, extend that left leg, open that left elbow, and then draw that knee back in, elbow back in. Exhale, extend. Inhale, draw down. Keep squeezing that block. And we'll move in and out here with your breath for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick it out and then draw that left knee back in. Release the head, release the block. Take a moment here, breathe in and out. And then when you're ready, take that block on top of that left knee, left elbow to the other side of the block. Either interlace the hands behind the head here, or keep that head resting. And we'll kick that right leg out, open right elbow for 10, 9, 8. Keep squeezing that block. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick it out. Draw that knee in. Release the head, neck, chest, and chin. Release the block. Take a moment. Hug the knees in. Rocking side to side. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. So for this next core exercise, we're going to extend both legs up nice and high to the sky. Take that block or whatever you're using, and we're going to take it and place it on top of both knees. From here, we're going to work the elbows, both elbows, onto that block. So we could keep pressing the elbows into the block here, keeping the head resting on the mat, or we could interlace the hands behind the head, peeling the head, neck, chest, and chin away from the mat. So wherever you are, we want to keep that block exactly where it is, and then we're going to scissor the legs. So keep pressing the elbows in really tight. We should feel those triceps be working. So when you're ready, lower that right leg, keep that block where it is, lift right, place that right knee onto the block, and then lower left, keep that block where it is. And we'll go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep squeezing that block, keep pressing the low back into the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, don't drop your block, and 1. Gently release that block. Open the arms into a T, bend the knees at a 90-degree angle here. We're going to let the legs fall over to either side, so either over to the right or the left, and whichever way the legs go, gazing in the opposite direction if that feels okay for the neck. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Draw the knees back through center. Release them over to the other side, gazing in the opposite direction. And then draw those knees back through center. Give them a little hug into the chest. So we're not done yet. We just have one more core exercise. So we're going to take that block, bring it right in between the ankles here as we extend the legs up high to the ceiling. And then from here, we're going to slowly peel the head, neck, chest, and chin away from the mat. Grab that block, lower the legs here and hover, lower the arms and hover, and then pick it up and switch the block from the hands to the feet. Lower, lift, lower, switch and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, switch, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Throw that block off to the side, hug the knees into the chest, and we're going to rock up to a seat when you're ready, coming all the way up. So now we're going to start to make our way up to a seat again. Swing the legs off to one side, coming back to your tabletop when you're ready, hands and knees. So fingers spread wide here. We already moved through our cat and cow, but if you want to revisit that again, round the back up for your cat. Inhale, drop the belly, open the heart for your cow, just to kind of warm up the spine again. Coming back to your neutral spine here, we're going to tuck the right toes, extending the right leg back here, keeping it in line with the body as you lift it. And an option here to just lift that right leg or that opposite arm. So left arm reaches forward, right foot reaches back, or we can keep that left palm planted. Either way here, we're going to exhale round, draw the right knee in towards the chin, and then inhale, kick it out. Or exhale, elbow to knee, and extend. We'll go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and hold right there in the center, elbow to knee or knee to nose. And then extend and plant that left palm, plant that right knee. Taking a moment here, breathing in, opening the heart. Exhale, round. And then come back to that neutral spine. Tuck the left toes. From here, lift the left leg, keeping it in line with the body. Flex the foot here so the toes point down. And right arm reaches forward or right hand stays planted. From here, elbow to knee in the center, round the back. Tap for 5, 4, 3, 2, and on that 1, hold in the center, round the back up, elbow to knee. Inhale, extend everything, plant the palm, plant the knee. From here, sit the hips back to the heels, child's pose. Forehead to the mat. Reconnect with your breath here. And then inhale, come back to that little tabletop. Hands and knees. So before we move on, I just want to stretch out the wrists a little bit. So we're going to take that right hand, flip it all the way around so the wrist points towards the front of the mat. All the fingers point back towards you. And you could do both at the same time if that feels okay. Rocking a little forward and back. Or maybe just one at a time. If that's inaccessible, then we'll sit all the way up on the heels. Take the left hand across all the right fingertips, all the right fingers, and the right thumb. And then reach that wrist forward, straightening that arm. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Gently starting to release that right hand if it's planted or not. Switching to the other side. So either left hand flips all the way around on the mat, or right hand comes across. Left fingers and the thumb, pulling back on them as you reach that wrist forward. Nice deep inhale and exhale. And then gently release and give both hands a really good shake like you're flinging the water off the fingertips. And then making fists with those hands and just kind of rolling out those fists. Nice. From here, when you're ready, we're going to come back to that tabletop. Start to tuck the toes here. Start to lift the knees, straighten the legs, drawing the chest back towards the thighs here, finding our first downward facing dog. So, hips are nice and high to the sky. We're pressing the mat away with our hands. Letting the head kind of hang heavy here in between the arms. And then from here, finding some movement that might feel good here for you. So maybe pedaling at the heels, wiggling at the hips, maybe bending both knees really deep and then straightening those legs. So just taking a moment here, finding some movement that feels good to you. When you're ready, we're going to roll to our plank pose. So shoulders are going to come over the wrists. Want to keep the hips lifted here. The gaze is forward. Arms are straight. As you exhale, wave back to your downward facing dog, shifting the hips back. Inhale, roll forward. Gaze forward. Exhale, take it back, downward facing. Inhale, roll it forward. Gaze forward. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, take it back. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. When you're ready, roll forward to that plank pose. We're going to hold it right there. Yeah, you are strong. You can do this lift. Engage that core. And then from here, we're just going to work a couple little push-ups. So we can modify by lowering the knees straight down or keeping those knees lifted. And then all we're going to do is bend the elbows so they brush the rib cage, lower halfway down, lift back up, exhale, lower, Lift up. Exhale, lower. Lift. Lower. Lift. One more lower here. You got it. Lift. And then this time we're going to lower all the way down. Straighten out the body, coming onto the belly. Tops of the feet are down. Hug those elbows in. Draw those shoulders back. Slowly peel the chest away. Little cobra, opening the heart. As you exhale, release the chest. Inhale, peel it away. Little cobra. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, lift. And then exhale, release. From here, tuck the toes. Press back there. We're going to find our downward facing dog when you're ready. Hips are nice and high to the sky. From here, look up in between the hands. We're going to step the feet up to the outsides of the hands. So step in those feet nice and wide, pointing the toes out. We're going to bend the knees, sit the hips low, bringing the hands together at the heart here for your yogi squat. Nice tall spine, shoulders back, energize through the legs. When you're ready, straighten the legs, diving forward, let the head get heavy. Exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips low. Yogi squat, and then straighten those legs, forward fold. Exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips low. Straighten here, forward fold again. Exhale, bend the knees, sit it low. And then straighten the legs. We'll come to that forward fold. So heel toe those feet in about hips width distance apart. Slide them to the knees here. Let the head hang heavy. Let the arms dangle. Or you could grab hold of opposite elbows. Swing side to side. Really letting that head hang heavy here. Maybe kind of pedaling the knees a little back and forth if that feels good. You could hug behind the knees. You could hook the toes with the fingers. Folding even deeper here. So finding what feels good. Taking a few breaths right there. When you're ready, we're going to really bend those knees deep. Slowly start to roll the spine all the way up to stand. When you're ready, lifting the head, lifting the shoulders, finding our mountain pose or Tadasana. So from here, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, exhale them down. The back arms are alongside the body, firming through those feet. And we're going to start to move through our sun salutation. So as you inhale, reach it up nice and high, little lean back. Exhale, dive forward. Halfway to lift the spine. Exhale to fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back to your plank or your modified plank with the knees down. We're going to move through our vinyasa. Options for vinyasa, knees, chest and chin. Opening the heart, little cobra. And then back down dog. Or you could just lower the knees and take that little cat and that little cow. And then go straight back down dog. Or from plank, you could just move through one push-up and then go straight back, downward facing dog. So you choose what your vinyasa is. Feel free to modify throughout the video as we go through. When you're ready, from that downward facing dog, look up in between the hands, walk, step or hop, both feet up. Halfway lift the spine. Exhale to fold. Firm through the feet, rise to stand, flat back. Little lean at the top, and then hands come upright to the heart. Take a nice deep inhale here. Exhale, let it go. As you inhale, reach it up nice and high. Exhale, diving forward. Halfway to lift the spine. Exhale to fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back. Plank pose or modified plank. Option for your vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin. Straighten out the body, open the heart, little cobra. Maybe that up dog. When you're ready, tuck the toes. Press back through downward facing dog here. Deep inhale. Slow exhale. Lift those heels, look up in between the hands, walk, step or hop. Both feet up halfway, lift the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Little lean back. Come upright. Hands to heart. Arms alongside the body. Do it again. Inhale, lift, lean back. Exhale, dive forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back, plank your vinyasa. And then we'll go back down dog, meeting there when you're ready. Inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. When you're ready, look up in between the hands, walk, step or hop both feet up. Halfway lift the spine. And then exhale to fold again. Inhale to rise of the flat back. Reach it all the way up. Little lean at the top. And then come upright. Hands to the heart. So now we're going to start to build up that flow. So we're going to start it in our chair pose. Step both feet together at the top of the mat. From here, inhale, reach up nice and high. As you exhale, bend the knees and sit the hips low. Want to make sure that the knees aren't shooting too far past the toes. From here, hands can come to the heart. As you exhale, we're going to dive forward, straighten the legs, halfway lift the spine. Exhale, fold, bend the knees, plant the hands. From here, step or hop both feet back. Plank pose. Option to move through that vinyasa here or go straight to your downward facing dog, which is where we'll all meet on your exhale. So once we get there, we're going to step both feet together, shift the weight over to the left foot, reach the right leg nice and high to the sky. So let's start off by opening up the hips here, bending that right knee, maybe circling that knee around. You could also do this with that left knee on the mat if needed. From here, when you're ready, square off the hips, extend that right leg back, three-legged dog. When you're ready, we're going to shift forward to our plank pose. Draw the right knee in towards the right elbow for that cheetah. Nice and tight with that core. Inhale, kick it out. Exhale, draw that right knee in as you shift forward, cheetah. Inhale, kick it out. Cheetah pose again, draw it in. Inhale, one more time, kick it out. This time, draw that knee in, and we'll step that right foot all the way up in between the hands. Spiral the left heel down. We're going to rise up for our warrior two. Reaching the arms out over the legs here, gazing past the right fingertips. So we want those hips to be nice and open. Right toes are pointing towards the top of the mat. And our arms are in a nice straight line. And then from here, when you're ready, we're going to bring the hands together at the heart, straighten the right leg, find the right heel, so we're lifting the toes, bend the left knee, sitting low into your Skandasana. When you're ready, come back through, plant that right foot, bend that right knee, warrior two, and then exhale back to that Skandasana, and then to that warrior. Exhale to that Skandasana, finding that warrior again, holding it right there. Gazing past the right fingertips again. When you're ready, straighten that right leg, shift the hips back, reach far forward with the right hand, and then that right hand can come down towards the shin or to that block. Right under the shoulders, reach that left arm high to the sky. Make sure that head is lifted so the neck is long. Firming through the feet here. Nice deep inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale. And exhale. As you exhale again, look down at that right big toe. Bend that right knee deep. Rise back up. Warrior two. Reversing that warrior, leaning back. And then rise back up here. Move that block off to the side. Spiral the hands down alongside the right foot. Find the ball of the left foot. And then the right foot's going to step all the way back to that three-legged dog. So shoot it out. Nice. Open up the hip. Bend the knee. And then when you're ready, if you want to, you could flip the dog here. So let that right foot find the mat all the way around. Lift the hips. Open up the heart here. When you're ready, make your way back through. Plant that right hand. Extend that right leg back. And then plant that right foot down, downward facing dog. From here, look up in between the hands. We're going to step that right foot up to the outside of the right hand, and then that left foot's going to step to the outside of the left hand. Bend the knees deep, sit the hips low for our yogi squat again here. Nice, energize through the legs. Nice deep inhale, slow exhale. When you're ready, we'll come to that forward fold, straighten the legs, let the head hang heavy. Maybe letting the arms dangle here. Heel toe the feet in all the way, bend the knees deep, sit the hips low, rising up for your chair. And then we'll stand all the way up, little lean back, come upright, hands to the heart. Awesome. So side one is done. We're gonna work on the left side now. So feet stay together, inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips low, chair pose. Diving forward when you're ready. Halfway lift the spine. Exhale to fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back. Option of vinyasa here, maybe just knees, chest, chin. Maybe lower the knees in cat-cow, or straight back to your downward facing dog. So from here, nice deep inhale. Slow exhale, step both feet together. Weight shifts to right foot, reach left leg high. Open up the hip, bend the knee. Maybe circle that knee out here. Try to keep the weight even between both hands. And then from here, when you're ready, kick that leg out, square off the hips again. We'll work those cheetahs on that left side. So left knee's gonna bend and tap towards left elbow. Kick it out. Exhale, tap. Kick it out, exhale, tap. And kick it out. This time, draw that knee in. We're gonna step that left foot up in between the hands. Spiral right heel down, rise up, warrior two. Awesome, gazing past the left fingertips here. And then we'll find that Skandasana when you're ready. Straighten left leg, hands to heart, lift left toes, bend right knee deep. And warrior two. Skandasana. Warrior two, Skandasana. And warrior two. Skandasana. And warrior two. From here, breathing in deep. And out. When you're ready, straighten that left leg, shift the hips back, reach far forward with that left hand, bringing it down towards the shin or onto that block again. We don't want a lot of weight in that hand. Right arm's reaching nice and high to the sky. Opening the heart here. Breathing in. And out. Inhale. Exhale as you look down at that left big toe. Rise back up as you bend that knee. And we'll reverse that warrior. Right hand tucks behind the low back, leaning back. Inhale, rise back up. Spiral the hands down alongside this left foot. Find the ball of the right foot. Left leg's going to step all the way back and shoot out for our three-legged dog. From here, open up the hip, bend the knee here. And then maybe letting that right foot find the mat. Back behind you, opening up the heart here. Lifting the hips. And then step that left foot back. We're going to step that left foot all the way to the outside of the left hand. When you're ready, right foot steps up as well. Finding yogi squat. When you're ready, hands together at the heart. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, planting the hands, forward fold, heel toe the feet in. When you're ready, bend the knees deep, rise up, chair pose. Inhale, stand all the way up, little lean back. Come upright, hands to heart. Arms alongside the body. Awesome. So we made it through one round of our flow. Now we're going to add on a couple things to our flow. So we are going to need our block again. Not just for the triangle, but also for a little half moon balance. So we're going to have that block at the top of the mat on the tall setting. So having that ready for you for when you need it. We're going to step those feet together again at the top of the mat. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, bend the knees and sit the hips low. Chair pose. Diving forward, flat back. Halfway lift the spine. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back. Plank pose, option of vinyasa here. Open the heart, exhale, release. Tuck the toes, press back through. Downward facing dog. Step both feet together. Inhale, right leg nice and high. We're gonna work those cheetahs. Exhale, right knee towards right elbow. Tap for 5. Exhale, tap 4, 3, 2, and 1. Kick it out, and then draw that knee through the center. Step that right foot up. Spiral left heel down. Rise up, warrior 2. Gazing past the right fingertips, we'll find our Skandasana. Straighten the right leg, bend the left knee deep on the right heel. Come back through warrior 2. Exhale, take it back. Bend the right knee, warrior 2. Exhale, take it back. And warrior 2 again. Hold that warrior 2. Straighten that right leg, shift the hips back, reach far forward. With that right hand, Trikonasana triangle here. Breathing in, out, bend that right knee, rise back up, warrior 2. Reverse that warrior, leaning back, tucking left arm behind the low back. When you're ready, rise back up. Keep that right knee bent. We're gonna find our half moon balance here. So having that block ready, we're gonna reach far forward with the right hand, plant it to the block, hopping off that left foot here, coming to find that balance. So flexing that left lifted leg here, spiraling that left hip open, hand could stay at the hip if needed. Try to release as much weight from that block as possible. Nice deep inhale, and smile. You're doing great. Breathe in. When you're ready, bend that right knee, plant that left foot, straighten that leg, reverse the triangle. When you're ready, rise back up. Bend that right knee. Spiral the hands down alongside that right foot. Find the ball of the left foot. Right foot's gonna step all the way to that 3-legged dog. And from here, we're gonna open up the hip, bend the knee, flipping our dog here if we want to. If not, then stay in that 3-legged. When you're ready, come back through 3-legged dog. And we're gonna find our fallen triangle this time. So right knee's gonna draw in like that cheetah. Inside edge of left foot finds the mat. Kick the right leg out straight. Place the pinky edge side of that foot down. Release the weight from the left hand and then extend it high to the sky. Press the mat away here. Lift the hips. When you're ready, plant that left hand. Kick that right leg out. 3-legged dog. Right foot's gonna step to the outside of the right hand. Left foot's gonna step up to the outside of the left hand. Coming into your yogi squat again here. So here's your option to go into your crow pose. If you don't want to do crow, you can hang out here. You could go into your forward fold, or you could go for the crow, making sure there's maybe a blanket in front of you or a pillow in case you fall so you don't hurt your head. We're gonna plant your hands shoulder width distance apart. We're gonna lift the hips up here. We're gonna bend the elbows, but bring those elbows in so they're shoulder width distance apart. Knees are gonna work to the upper arms here. Gaze is gonna stay far forward. We're rounding up our back like that cat pose. And then starting to shift the weight into the hands here. Maybe lift one foot and then the other. Maybe both at the same time. Maybe just giving it a couple tries here. When you're ready, plant those feet, heel toe them in, forward fold, let the head hang heavy, release that work, shake that head out. When you're ready, bend the knees, rise up, chair pose. Inhale, stand all the way up, little lean back, and then come up, right hands to the heart. Arms come alongside the body. Deep breath in here. Deep breath out. So from here, when you're ready, we're going to move through the flow again. So on that other side, step both feet together. Inhale, reach it up, little lean back. And then exhale, bend the knees, sit the hips low, chair pose again. Hands to the heart, diving forward. Halfway lift to spine, exhale to fold, bend the knees, plant the hands, step or hop both feet back. Option to vinyasa here. And then meet back, downward facing dog. Step both feet together here, left leg lifts. Working those cheetahs, point the left toes. Draw that knee in, tapping the elbow, kick it out. Exhale, 4. Kick it out. Exhale, 3. Kick it out. Exhale, 2. Kick it out. Exhale, 1. Kick it out. Draw that knee in close. Step that left foot in between the hands. Spiral right heel down. Rise all the way up. Warrior 2. So from here, open hips. Bend that right knee as you straighten the left leg. Skandasana. Warrior 2. Exhale, Skandasana. Warrior 2. One more time, Skandasana. Warrior 2. From here in that Warrior 2, straighten that leg, that left leg. Reach far forward with the left hand, slowly bringing the hand down towards the shin or to a block. Open right arm nice and high to the sky for your triangle pose. Nice deep inhale here. Slow exhale. When you're ready, rising all the way back up. Reversing. When you're ready, rise back up. Warrior 2, we're going to work that half moon balance. So bringing your gaze to that block, we're going to, with that left knee bent, reach far forward with the left hand, planting it to the block. Hop off the right foot here, coming to stand on that left foot. Right hand either to the right hip or reaching nice and high to the sky, trying to release some of the weight from that hand that's on the block. Breathe here, holding that half moon balance. One more breath in, you're doing awesome. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, bend that left knee deep, plant that right foot, reverse that triangle as you straighten that leg. Inhale, bend that knee again, spiral hands down alongside that left foot. Find the ball of the right foot, and then left leg's gonna shoot all the way to that three-legged dog. From here, we're gonna open up the hip, bend the knee, three-legged dog, or flipping your dog. Beautiful. Open the heart, lift the hips. When you're ready, we're gonna come back through, plant that hand, draw that left leg back, shoot it out. We're gonna find that fallen triangle here. So we're going to draw the left knee in like that cheetah. Let the inside edge of right foot come down. Kick the left leg out. Open right arm high to the sky. Lift the hips. Inhale. And exhale. When you're ready, plant that right hand. Draw that left knee in. Shoot it out. Three-legged dog. When you're ready, look up in between the hands. Left foot steps to the outside of the left hand. Right foot steps outside of right hand. Bend the knees. Sit the hips low. Yogi squat again. Hanging out here. But if you'd like to go for your crow, or you can hang out here, or you could take that forward fold. So with crow, we could set up that blanket or pillow for some extra cushion or support. In case we fall, I hope you don't fall. Keep that gaze forward so you don't fall. You're going to plant the hands shoulder width distance apart. Bend the elbows. Make sure the elbows stay in, shoulder width distance apart. We're working the knees to the upper arms. Again, gaze is forward, round the upper back like your cat. Shifting the weight forward. Rounding the back. Lifting the feet. When you're ready, plant those feet, and we'll come back to that forward fold when you're ready. Shake the head out. Taking a moment to breathe in. When you're ready, we're going to rise to our chair. So feet together, bend the knees, sit the hips low. Chair, inhale, lift it up. A little lean back, come upright. Hands to the heart. Arms alongside the body. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. So from here, we're going to work just one little standing balance pose. So your tree pose. So this is an open hip position. So I'm going to talk you through 3 different variations. So hands starting at the hips. You're going to shift the weight over to the right foot. It's okay if there's a little bend to that right knee. We want to make sure that that we're not shifting that hip all the way over. We want to keep the hips nice and stable. So engage that right glute, engage that right quad, and engage the inner thigh as well. So we're going to gently start to lift the left heel. From here, opening up that knee here. And then from here, we're going to gently either bring that left foot to the inner right ankle, to the calf, not the knee, or the inner right thigh. So we want that knee to be open and kind of shooting down here. If we've got that foot up, from here, gaze is steady, shoulders relax. Again, engaging the glute, quad, the inner thigh of the right leg, firming through the standing foot. Hands could come together at the heart, or we could inhale, reach them up nice and high to grow our tree branches. You choose here, but keeping that gaze steady. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, gently, slowly, hands come back together at the heart. Draw the left knee forward, kick the left leg out, slowly release it. Give both legs a good shake here, and then we'll go to the other side. So shifting the weight to the left foot, again, engaging the glute, the quad, and the inner thigh. You're going to peel the right heel away, open the knee out to the side, plant that right foot to the inner left ankle, calf, or the thigh here. Nice. Once we plant that foot, engaging that standing leg, firming through the standing foot, hands can be together at the heart, or you could inhale, reach them up, wherever you are, breathing deep. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keeping that gaze steady as you breathe. If you fall out, just come right back. Inhale and exhale. When you're ready, draw that right knee forward, kick that right leg out. Hands are at the heart and then to the hips. Lower that right foot, give those legs a shake. Awesome job. So now we're going to start to make our way down onto the mat. So when you're ready, we're just going to dive forward. Go ahead and bend the knees deep. Plant the hands, step or hop both feet back to your plank pose. Option to move through one last vinyasa, or going straight to your down dog and immediately to your child's pose. Lower the knees, sit the hips to the heels, forehead finds the mat. And we'll breathe here. Options for the arms, you could bend the elbows, bringing the palms together overhead. Or you could bring the arms alongside the body, making fists with the hands and kind of rolling them out there. Taking a few breaths here, a few moments in that child's pose to reconnect with your breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale slowly. Inhale. And exhale. So when you're ready to rise all the way up onto the heels, sitting all the way up, and then we're just going to start to shift the legs off to one side, and we're going to come all the way to lay onto the back. So we're going to draw the knees into the chest, laying all the way down here, and we want to make sure our props are nearby. So having your block nearby where you can grab onto it. We're going to work an inversion. So we got a couple inversions here for you to choose from. If you're by the wall, you could put legs up the wall, or you could take that block, bend the knees, planting the feet, lift the hips, and place the block on the low setting right underneath the sacrum. So that's between the hips, below the low back. Arms would be alongside the body here. You could breathe in the supported bridge, or extend the legs up high to the sky. breathing here. So some of you may want to stay here. Feel free to stay here as long as you like. Or some of you might want to work that shoulder stand too. Find that shoulder stand coming off the block. We're going to swing the knees over the forehead and support the low back with the hands. Eventually, you would extend the legs up high to the sky, or maybe even bring the feet back over the head for your plow pose. So we'll be here for a few moments in whatever inversion that feels best for your body here. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. So we're really slowing down that breath here as we slow down the pace of the practice. Inhale and exhale. Taking a couple more breaths in and out through the nose. When you're ready to come out of that shoulder stand, you're going to release the feet back behind the head and then release the arms long on the mat and slowly roll the spine all the way down. If you're on the block with the legs extended to the sky, just bend the knees, plant the feet, and then from here, lift the hips, remove the block, lower the hips back down slowly, and then let's all hug the knees into the chest. Rocking a little side to side here. And then maybe that happy baby pose. Grab and hold the outsides of the feet. Kind of pulling on those feet. Press the low back in. Rock side to side. Nice deep inhale. And exhale. And then from here, when you're ready, releasing those feet. We're going to rock back up to a seat. So you're going to grab your blanket or your bolster or your pillow or whatever you've got and you're going to use. So we're going to take that blanket. And I like to have mine just folded in half. And then from here, we're going to roll it. So if you're rolling the blanket, or if you have the blanket, you're going to roll it. If you have a pillow, you don't really need to do this. So this is what we call rolling our burrito. So what we're going to do next is place it long ways across the mat here. So this is where your spine is going to lay. And let's have that block nearby as well. So put the block at the top here in front of the blanket, and then you're going to bring the base of the spine up to the end without the block. And then we're going to slowly recline onto that blanket and then let the head rest on that block. So you might need to do a little bit of adjusting to find where it feels most comfortable. So this is a supported fish pose. So options for the legs. We could extend the legs long, arms alongside the body and breathe. Or we could bring the soles of the feet together with the knees bent, letting them fall open here. If you want some extra support, you could place some blocks or anything, pillows underneath those knees to give them a little extra support. Again, arms alongside the body or out wide in that T shape. And we'll be here for a few moments, but I want you to make sure that your head is not dangling here, because that can be dangerous. So we want to make sure that your head is supported, either resting on the block or that it's resting on the mat, the crown of the head. We'll be here again for a few moments, finding that nice, comfortable place, really letting the blanket or the pillow support you. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. and exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. So feel free to stay here as long as you like, but when you're ready to come out, we'll pick up those knees, draw them together, plant the feet here with the knees bent. We're gonna roll off to one side and just remove that blanket and remove that block. So from here, we're gonna start to find our final resting pose, our Shavasana. So any props that you want, you could take that rolled up blanket, place it underneath the knees for some support, or you could cover up with that blanket. Just tucking yourself in for a nice, comfortable rest. So I want you to stay here for the next 5 minutes or so. Closing the eyes, letting the arms rest alongside the body here. Legs extended. We'll take a big, deep cleansing breath. Inhale deeply. Hold it right there. Exhale, sigh the breath out the mouth. Releasing that technique of breathing and then letting that breath just return to its natural rhythm. Maybe rocking the head a little side to side if that feels okay. Maybe wiggling all the fingertips and all the fingers and toes. Extending them long and then releasing them. Letting go of any tension that you might be holding in your face or the jaw here. And then completely starting to relax for that final resting pose. Letting that breath again return to the natural rhythm. Body sinks into the mat. Letting go of everything here, letting go of all worries. Just the same way. Whoa, whoa. Just the same. Midnight on my front porch. You kiss me, pick me out of spinning around my toes, leave I'm finally home, and I want you to know how much I love you. In your arms I could fall asleep, 'cause in your arms never felt so safe. In your arms I could fall asleep, 'cause in your arms never felt so safe. So on your next inhale, gently start to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Rock the head a little side to side. Maybe take that nice full body stretch, reaching the arms nice and high to the sky. And then rolling off to either side here, using the arm as a pillow for the head to rest on. Breathe in here a few moments. And when you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to a nice comfortable seat. Nice tall spine, shoulders relaxed. We'll all take one more deep breath in together. Reach it out and then up over the head. Hands come together at the heart. Thank you all for practicing with me at home, and I hope you all stay happy and healthy and safe in these next few weeks. Namaste.